I want to start off by saying actually that I think I am the Honorable Mike Espat's oldest friend from the Toledo district, in that his mother and mine were the best of friends, and we knew each other since we were little babies, and I have lovely photographs from my archive to show that. Over the years, we lived in the same house when we went through high school at his grandmother's home here in Punta Gorda. He was, I think, 2 years ahead of me, graduated 2 years ahead of me. Made my life hell, I have to say, in the funniest way, like, hiding my Johnny cakes for breakfast and that sort of thing. He really had a great sense of humor. We've gone through, I am very much a part of his, I see him, in fact, I will say this, as my brother from another mother. In his professional life, we shared, when I returned from university, Mike was already on the staff of what was then St. Peter Claver College, and I was very fortunate to have been asked to be the principal at a very young age. I was only 21, so that ages me. But Mike was absolutely supportive. He was the biology science teacher at the time, Will, you might remember. And he absolutely supported me, and then he went into politics, and I think during that time maybe there might have been, I don't think Mike knew where I stood, and there might have been a distancing, but over the years we have been as close as anything. He was a stalwart person. I read in the news this morning one of the media houses describing him as iconoclast, and iconoclastic, in fact. And I would want to just change that a little bit and say that he was an icon and a mentor to so many people. He was an actor. He did not sit back in his day. It is very sad for us here, for me personally, to have had the shock of waking up yesterday morning to the news of his death. What do I say? Just a wonderful, wonderful individual. Misunderstood. I always have said of Mike Espat that he spoke truth to power. He spoke his mind, and he defended it. And I have the highest regard and the highest respect for somebody of that caliber. May he rest in peace.
So I know that Mr. Mike is there for the people. He was a humble man, and he loved his people. He did a lot of work that everybody will not forget. Even me, I took him just like my father, because I have no more father, no more mother. He have done a lot for the people. He fight for those roads. We never had no road, but Mr. Mike fight for those roads. Way to Dolores, Machakila, go to Shah, Corazon, San Lucas, Alvos Road, Sarco. His aim was to push it way to Machakila, but he never did it again. A lot of help that he did. The people appreciate what he have done for the people. And he is a man with only 2 words. When the people call, I call him. He only could say yes or no, but he never said no to none of his supporters. He fight for the bridge in Kakasarko. He fight for a lot of water system, lands, community centers, church, lot of things he did for the people. A lot in Punta Gorda too. The him start in the will. He issued lots. His last word when I talked to him was on Friday. I make him laugh. He was happy. And this is the word he did. He tell me like this. I tell him then I was very happy, Mr. Mike, when I heard the Prime Minister tell you that he fully respect you. He tell you. He said he told you that he will wait. He can't say a word unless you say a word. I was happy to hear that the Prime Minister respect you, Mr. Mike. I tell you. He just was out in love. He said, darling, he said, Guy always call me that. I wish everybody would think and talk to me the way you always talk to me. You were there for me. You never leave me. I tell him, no, Mr. Mike, I'll always stick with you. For me, he texts me again. He asks me, where are you? He tell me. But it's my fault. I never answer him back. Hurry. He told me that I am right here in Belmopan. He tell me in his text. That was Saturday. Yeah, but I said in my mind, I'm going to sit down, I will talk to Mr. Mike, but I was busy, I may have to call out the road. So I said, I never did call. I said, tomorrow I will call Mr. Mike. That was the end. I never knew he's going to pass away on Monday evening. Calm and rest peace. And we're going to have the funeral on the 4th of May. Yes, that will be the day for the funeral.
First of all, let me say it is a sad day for us in the South. We lost a powerful man who has contributed a lot. And I would like to extend my condolences to the family, to Melhem, to Melissa, and Michael Henry, I think, and one more sister that's there. But I want to say that I got to know Mike in 1980 when I first started high school, Cleveland College. And the Mike that I knew then is the same Mike that I know until the day he passed. He never changed. He transformed from teacher to politician, but for me, he never changed. So I would like to say that associating myself with him as a friend, he was a good friend to me. And he was a fair-minded person, that I can say. Politics did not interfere in the way he looked at something that happened or how he would treat you. He was a fair-minded person. Politics didn't get involved in that. Looking at from his political career, I would say what happened in the South, a lot of the things that happened in the South were because of Mike. He was a very hard worker. Very few politicians that have represented us have worked as hard as Mike. So I would say, man, he's going to be missed not by only the people from the Toledo East, but the whole South and by extension the whole country is going to miss him. So I would like to say this, that he will have to be replaced, and whoever wants to replace him have some big shoes to fill, because he was a very hard-working man.
We also spoke to the leader of PNP, Will Mejia.
First, I want to start off with my condolences to the entire Espat family. The Honorable Mike Espat was a great warrior for Toledo. I know him from when I was in high school. He was the man who taught me marine biology so that today I fight for the environment. He was a guy who loved Toledo, and I want us to remember him. Yet sure, me and the Honorable Mike had our differences. We both love Toledo. We just had differences on how we show the love for Toledo. So I just want to say that I'm deeply sorry for the loss of this great man, who have served the Belize well. And rest in peace, Honorable Mike. You have done your part for the jewel.